What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. ARP dropped the Murder Mook and Biggk battle. Finally, the entire battle rap community who wasn't able to watch it on the pay-per-view can actually get to see the battle and make an honest assessment of the battle. Now, when this battle was over, the majority of the battle rap media and people, for the most part, had Mook losing. And I'm just gonna keep it 100, man. We know that battle rap is a sport of preference. It's a very opinionated sport. I mean, you like who you like. The thing about it is, for me, I can care less. But I do owe my fans the truth, regardless to what. And my supporters the truth. So regardless to who it is, I'm going to be honest. Because I'm not going to be a liar for nobody. I don't want to be a liar for nobody. The Bible say all liars will have a part in the lake of fire. God hate liars. He despise liars. Because, again, that says a lot. And I'm noticing a lot of people, it's nothing. Mook is one of the most hated persons in battle rap. The more and more I watch this Murder Mook and Biggk battle, the more worse it get when it comes to Biggk losing this battle. To me, I think Biggk was all right in this battle. He was very basic and average in this battle. And that same repetitive flow, all 3 rounds, it was light as hell. A bunch of moments in that battle where it just didn't do. It just didn't do to me, as I was taking notes on a lot of things. And I'm not just saying it, but I'm going to keep it 100 because people like to lie all the time. Like, for instance, they were trying to say, oh, Mook had an ABC line, and that was, no. Y'all just trying to use that to try to justify you trying to say the man lost. That man had a cold layout, and it was fire. Okay? And nobody said the same thing he was saying. So we not going to play them games because you want to force the narrative. Biggk had a lot of lines that was trash. A whole lot of them. For instance, when he mentioned the Harlem Legends Supreme shot, that was terrible. When he mentioned if you post Skittles on me, I'm going to hit you in the mouth and make a chiclet come out. Like, you know, them little white mint things. That was terrible. The Big Bertha line was terrible. The risky business line was terrible. And he was taking too long to get to the punch sometimes. And he kept mentioning A-Ward throughout the battle. And he stole a lot of angles that everybody was already using. Like, for instance, when he was talking about Mook going to the private school. Sirius Jones did that. Oh, Jonathan Akron. Yeah, you didn't know? Remember Sirius Jones and Murder Mook? Got to breaking down him going to the private school. He did that same thing. And then they acting like what Biggk saying is something new. Then the math going upside your head. That's the same thing Rock did. That's the same thing Geechee did. That's the same thing Lux used. And yet here we is, him repeating the same thing and getting the credit for it. The dome to the head and rematch it with Party Artie in Heaven. Same thing he did. Same thing Rock used and Geechee them used. The Party Artie rematch in Heaven because we gonna kill. He did the same thing. The we built this place and you ain't did this, we built this, and you just come for a check. Same angle, Rock, Verb, Geechee them used. Same thing. So all you did was recycle angles that everybody else was using. Mook was original. Mook addressed him on levels and angles nobody addressed him on. And it was fire. And the lyrics was definitely different. So you can't be an honest person that know battle rap and be sincere saying that Mook lost this battle. How? What? You can't say lyrically because it didn't even compare. On no level. You could take Big K's hottest lines every round and Mook had 4-5 of them way better than that. Literally. And we already see Big K was stealing. The biggest crowd reaction he got throughout the whole battle was Mook let the cocaine call him the N-word, and we know he stole that from the other white rapper who said that. So come on now. But people want to rule all that out because it's Murder Mook. But then they want to say, oh, you like him because y'all cool. No, I'm just speaking against fakeness. A lot of y'all don't want him winning because y'all made bets, and you lost them bets. And not only that, y'all said he lost knowing that he won, so you won't look bad at calling it wrong. So that's the thing we dealing with. We dealing with 3 points. Mook hate. Some of y'all betted and lost money and don't want to pay the bets and trying to justify him losing so that you won't honor the bet that you lost. Let's just be real. Or y'all just don't know bars. I refuse to believe y'all know bars and you saying that Big K won this battle. When? What round? I challenge anybody on that. We could do a public viewing watching it and score it personally. He win no rounds. How? And all the shock value. A lot of things he did in this battle. Like I said, the more and more I watch the battle, the more clearer it is that Mook won this battle. Even when he tried to take the angle of Mook manager being a cop. And then he talking to Mook father, thinking that that's Mook manager. That's why Mook father was a little hostile towards him during that time, because he like, dude, what are you talking about? You remember Mook father said, you don't know nothing about me. What are you talking about? He like, say you are the cop. He like, huh? Like, who is he talking to? He thought Mook father was actually Mook manager, and that was actually Mook real father. See, things like that, when you know. Now, with that being said, he was he was fair, but y'all gassing that man. That man wasn't saying nothing that ain't already been said. That man didn't do nothing creative to the point that you'll be like, ooh, no. He wasn't better than Mook lyrically in no type of way. I got the lyrics right here. Let's go through this stuff. This what I mean. For instance, he come out, he said he really had to sacrifice a Christian to get a goat. He had to sacrifice a Christian to get a goat. That sound good, but what the hell do that really mean? You had to sacrifice a Christian to get a goat. What do that mean? That's a reach, but still in all, I gave him a point for it, even though I already know. But I just did that so people wouldn't say I'm hating, even though, see, it's stuff like that. Sound good, but what really is you saying? Like, that don't even make no sense. How do you say you really had this, even though we know he's talking about A-Ward, he sacrificed a Christian to get a goat? That don't even make no sense. Like, please, break that down to me, Big K. What the hell do that mean? Stop it. Then he says this. He says he cut the, look, this is what I mean by just saying recycled lines. Cut the head off the leader like chess bowl. How many times people gonna keep using the chess bowl line? Stuff like that. But I still gave him a point for it, for the punch. Do the math in your head. Again, same angles that people was using already. I'm talking about these ain't nothing but recycled angles that, come on, man, this was just basic and average. The dog sincere in the blue room like Belly, like the Belly intro. That was okay, but it was light. Light. That's what I mean by average lines. That's just light. Um, you cool on Cam, but directed from Hype. You know, Hype Williams. You know what I'm saying? And like, come on, we ain't. That was light. Uh, Dome shot, the party already y'all rematching in heaven again. That's already been said. The day you ruin my street cred, that'll happen when you bring out Fred. That's what I'm seeing. See, average, basic lines. That was just terrible. But it was okay, I guess. It was listenable. Let me say that it was listenable, listenable. That's all it was. Something to listen to. But nothing to say, man, that was fire. That was crazy. None of that trash like they were trying to say in the room. Just gassing up anything he say because he going up against Mook. However, I gave him 16 points in that first round. Going into Mook's Mook first round. Mook come out with you know, this a win-win situation in this thing for you in ARP because he playing with the house money. That was cold how he lined that up. Um, I'm the one wearing the do rag while y'all in the 360s. That was cold. See, that's what I mean by it was a difference in the bars and how it was set up and structured. And man, come on, man, it was levels, real levels. Then he said he about to turn a home court advantage into a home invasion when he came into the RBE. You know what I'm saying? Cause Big K, that's his home league, and he got home court advantage. That was nice how he set that up. Um, and it was funny how he did cause Big K called himself the dog, and he talking about I'm in trouble like. Think I'm a married man. I'm always in the doghouse. That was nice how he set that up. That was cold. The no siree, that was cold. Like they say, ask me what I think about Big K raps. I said no siree. That was cold how he lined that up and people trying to hate on it. No siree, nursery, and no siree. That was cold how he put those two together. Then he had the whole the relax perm for I burn your spot, burn your top. That was crazy how he put that together too. That's what I mean by he was very creative in his material. It was definitely different and not basic and average like Big K was. Like no, um, the Adi Boom angle breakdown that was nice. The no, and I know your body don't get out of it. That was crazy. That was crazy. Mook was killing him on that, man. Um, Mook got the first round clear, 24-16. Mook first round clear. All of them clear to me, but however, Big K coming to his second round. He talked about Mook started the group, him and the Cock Riders. That was funny. Uh, you took your whole life picking and choosing. Again, that's what people always were trying to say and things. You pick and choose your battles. Again, this was crazy about lines like that, why it don't hit. It don't really hit hard like that when you know the truth. How is the man picking and choosing his battles when he going up against the best battle rappers? Look at the man resume of the battles that he taken. The only one on that resume not good is Reed Dollars. But again, the URL picked that because they thought that would be a money battle, which it was. That's a money battle to generate them a lot of money based off the big names, Mook and Reed Dollars, New York and Philly. So they chose that. But when you're looking at his competition, apart from Reed Dollars, they all literally killers. From Geechee Gotti to Verb to Lux to Rock to Iron Solomon, those dudes are known as being killers. So breads and T-tops. So when you trying to say he picking and choosing, you're right. I'm picking and choosing. The best y'all got to offer. The best y'all got to offer. So what are you talking about? So that's terrible, even though we know that that wasn't true. Because according to Mook, he don't pick and choose nothing. The league choose who they want him to battle. And we see that his resume, the people he battled, they all top gunners and killers. So stuff like that don't flatter me, but it sound good, so I still gave him a point for it. But things like that just don't hit when you know the truth. And I'm not being critical of him, but I am just addressing the hype of people trying to force and give him this win when he didn't earn it. Beat the man. Don't cheat the man. Beat the man. Don't just give it to somebody because you want to see him lose so that you could feel good about yourself because you hating on somebody. If you examine the bars and go through the lyrics, there's no way in the world that Biggk win this battle. That's why most of the people that saying he lost, they not going through the bars. They not going through the lyrics because you're going to lose every time. Just like they just said Danny Myers had Biggk winning. But remember when we did that interview, it just clearly showed that Danny Myers was hating. When me, Drizzy, Danny Myers was debating it, it just showed that Danny Myers was really hating, and I called him out on that and proved it. But Danny went on record saying he went back and listened to the battle and he scored it lyrically. Same thing I told him. How is you a battle rapper saying Mook lost this battle and you listening to lyrics and you listening to the structure of what going these rounds? There's no way a person, no lyrics, no bars could say Mook lost this battle. Terrible. If you saying that, you might well get out of battle rap. You don't know a damn thing you talking about. But shouts out to Danny, who said he went back, listened to the bars and scored it, and he got Mook winning the battle clearly. Facts. Anybody would. Anybody would. Who being honest. There's no way you're going to be honest with integrity watching this battle and say Mook lost. Not with the material. And you can't say his delivery wasn't good when Biggk is rapping 3 rounds of the same repetitive flow. Basic average bars. And I'm giving it to you because I wrote them down. Then he said, you got your name Murder. We started calling your name Murder because you killed the game. That was nice. Nice little line. He said another Catholic thinking he could mess with the kid. That was nice. Who the real vulture? You pop up and eat stuff after we kill things. That was nice, even though the angle been used already. That's what Rockman was saying. That's the same thing Rockman was saying. That's the same thing Calico was saying to Lux. That's the same thing Geechee said to. That's the same thing Verb said to Mook. Same angles, man. But, however, sounding nice. I brought the feeling back like physical therapy. That was light. But I still gave him a point for it. This is what I mean by these average light bars. He a flat earther trying to control the environment. That was okay. That was okay. Nice line. Gave him that. You think you could beat me because you 30 the vampire and colorful contacts? Talking about Rock. That was okay, but it was light. That's what I mean by light, basic bars. And y'all literally trying to force this man to beat Mook with this material. Like all the people Mook then beat with way better material, y'all could have made an argument for, but you want to force it and give it to Biggk with these average basic bars. Like, come on, man, we not going to do that. However, I gave Biggk 18 points in the second round. Going into Mook's second round. I believe this is one of Mook's coldest rounds. Crazy. I don't see how nobody can say Biggk got this round in any type of way. Mook come off and he say, hold on, I'm tired of hearing that this dude is a street nigga. How you gonna be a street nigga if you can't even say it? That was crazy. That was crazy, and it was true. Then he was like, nigga, taunting him, provoking him, daring him to say it. How you a street nigga if you can't even say it? That was crazy. See, lines like that just dominated. Then he said, I'm gonna get him stuck like a project elevator. How he nice. Then he was like he did the Special K line cause I know he a flake, but the cereal on this gun, that was crazy how he lined that up. Fire. Hating on him. That's what I mean. Look, the material was entirely different, man. It levels, man. Uh Look at him handshaking, but supposed to be the nigga who palmed steel. That was crazy. Look at him over there shaking, but he's supposed to be the nigga that palm steel pistol, but at the same time, palm steel shaking, but you supposed to be the one that palm. That was crazy. Lines like that, he was saying that was crazy. Crazy hate maker lines. Handshaking, but you supposed to be the nigga who palm steel. That was crazy. I get the Biggk out the trunk only to put another one in the trunk. That was crazy. That was crazy how he was putting that down. Then he had this tortoise hairline when he was talking about if this thing is about race, then you lost already. Then he go into the rabbit and the tortoise, the hair, I hair and I tortoise it. Oh man, that was crazy how he lined that up. Man, that scheme was crazy. Fire. Then he go into the lemon run. Oh, that was crazy too, man. When he's like, look at the lemonade from the corn that made, the face that he made when the lemon ate. Oh man, what? Come, man, stop playing games. Killed him with that. Then he going to the alpha A. You know, I'm the first one to say A. So B stands or you see the DE. I'm a F and G to the. Oh man, come on, man. We're not gonna play game. They was hating on that, but that was fire. Again, he said I'm real like the two tapes stuck to the real projector, you know, the movie flip thing. That was fire. He said whoever put this together, he said something about whoever put this together should be on Shaq and the Fool. He said whoever put this together should be on Shaq and the Fool putting you on blooper, putting you in the blue room with the blueprint. That was crazy how he lined that up and said that. That was crazy. That was crazy. So his material way better than Biggk's. For every one line Biggk had, he had 3 that was better. So I gave Mook 10, 20. I gave him 30. 30 points to Biggk, 18. So I got Mook 2-0 going into the third round. Biggk come on. He say he had this marijuana line. It took him a long time to get to the punch on that. So in the marijuana line, he was saying like, you all I need, Mary G and meth, because he was accusing Mook for being a pill popper, you know, on drugs, you know. Word to Ace, I mean, drugs are itch. That was okay. It was just light bars. Mook sit down with white women and let him hit him with the N-word. We know he stole that from the other guy, so that's a 10-4. However, at that time, it shook the room. People were crazy about it, but it's a 10-4 stolen bar, literally. But that was the biggest reaction he had throughout the whole night, and that line right there, and it was stolen. It wasn't even his. Then he had one line where he was like, you know, you were telling me about calculus, then I had to think. One day you have to sit down and explain math to your kid. That was okay. You know what I'm saying? That was okay. You ain't smoking nothing but your chick foot, talking about the picture with Mook smoking the foot, you know what I'm saying? But people already used that against them already, saying that, you know, he was smoking out of T-Rex foot. They said that to him in the battle, so he reused that. We didn't start calling you murder till you killed the game. All that designer, let us know you ain't cut from the cloth. That was okay. Your manager was a police officer. I already talked about that. That was that was a light angle, even though it wasn't even true. Because even though it wasn't true, but again, you got to sell it. I think he sold it to the point that he made it sound good, but it's actually not true. Uh, you went and got a cop to be your big boss man. That was nice. Uh, you've been bringing 5-0 to the venue since your match with Iron Solomon because it was 5 round battles. You know what I'm saying, and his manager was there, so I get it. That was okay. But again, just basic average bars, man. It was just basic average bars. No creativity and structure to them for the most part. It was just random, average, rushed, light bars. Mook come in. Again, that's what I mean by the lyrics are just entirely different and strategic and well put together by him. He spoke about him civil rights. I'm gonna hit him with these. He said civil rights, mad uh, that'll black your eyes, and now you could be writing from a dark space. That was nice. The minute y'all forget I got rights, I start exercising them. It was crazy how he structured and put that together. I woke up in Atlanta. Uh, uh, you wake up in Atlanta, but your mind in a different state. That was nice too. Kind of light, but it was okay. Then he do the setup to get people ready for the Biggk being the dog, because he finna run through the dog thing and break him down on being the so-called top dog and big dog. He told him to sit, lay, and stay. Beating the dog so bad, I'm gonna have to get in trouble by A.S.A.P.A. You know, that's the rights for animal protector thing. So that was crazy. Uh, you stuck your nose, you stuck your nose in the wrong poop. The Snoop Dogg and murder was the case. That was crazy. How he lined and set that up. You the Doberman pitching, you get niggas pinched, and you go get the dope, and you know that was crazy how he set that up too. Talking about how basically he a snitch type of dude that be getting people pinched, and you know the cops and them always be telling him he a good boy. How he worked with him, that was crazy how he set that up. Then he said that whole game was nice. Talking about it would be like a game of spades because he'll cut a deal and they'll be asking him on the other hand how long you gonna keep shuffling. He said I put the barrel in his mouth to show that he's a sucker still. That was crazy. See, that's what I mean by one line hitters like that. Major crazy. He said I put the barrel in Biggk mouth. I put the barrel in his mouth to show you he a sucker still. See the double play on the words? He a sucker still and he a suck a steal. That was crazy. Um, that was another cold thing he did too when he said the ARP you went from ARP you went to ARP to RBE to RIP. That was cold how you breaking that down to the GOD to GO to DOG. Oh, he was cold how you breaking that down. That was fire too. Oh man, this was another cold haymaker line from him too. He said, "I walk the dog." He said, "I walk the dog." Oh. When he was talking, this was funny too. When he was doing the thing about Biggk sleeping on P couch, that was funny how he said, walk in the door, then dog on it, the dog's on it." That was crazy. That was crazy how he set that up. That was fire. He said, and if I can dog walk him and put paws on him, then I'm all for it. That was crazy too. If I can dog walk him and put paws on him, then I'm all for it. That was crazy. If I can dog walk him and put paws on him, then I'm all for it. That was crazy. That was crazy. Ed Mook was real funny in this battle too. You know, because he was saying how Big K looked like Kenny Rogers, and Big K name is Kenny. So he says, Did y'all know that Kenny Rogers was Kenny's father and walked out on Kenny's mom when Kenny was in kindergarten? That was crazy how he was structured and putting that together. That was fire, man. Man, Mook won this battle clear, man. So I gave Big K 13 points in the third round, but I gave Mook 21 points in the third round. So I got Mook winning this battle, man. Clear. All 3 rounds, clear. Lyrically, it wasn't even close. His material was way better. Mook delivery was even better. And again, I don't see how anybody can honestly say they know battle rap and got Mook losing this battle. That's terrible. But it actually just shows why he is the Michael Jordan of battle rap, being the most hated in battle rap as a result of being the best. And that's the problem, you know. And even when Big K was trying to tell him, like, you was only the best when it was only 8 battle rappers. It ain't never been 8 battle rappers, especially when you talking about them brothers started from the East Coast. That's crazy. I'm talking about New Yorker. That was just terrible. See, that's what I mean. Just saying things just to be saying it. And things like that, even though it sounded okay, it just don't really hold weight when you know it's not true. Because like I said, I was hearing about Mook in prison. In 2006, I was hearing about Mook in prison. Literally. And that man was only a teenager. That being said, Mook won this battle 3-zip, man. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment, that's some question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.